All right guys, so welcome to our apartment. So right here as you enter our apartment, this is our front door right here. So we have this little shoe rack. It was originally a different color actually, but I painted it black to fit the aesthetic a little bit more. Here we have our mail holder. I'm pretty sure I got this from like TJ Maxx or something. And then we have this mirror that came from IKEA, but I actually got it on Facebook Marketplace for like $5. The original price I think is like $50, so I was pretty happy with that. And then over here we have our coat rack. So this is pretty much kind of our entryway. Here we have a little robot vacuum. This is one of those things that completely change our lives, so I highly recommend getting one of those if you don't have one yet. All right, cool. So welcome to our kitchen area. So it is kind of like a hallway kitchen, or like, I don't know if you call it like the galley kitchen. It is definitely like the biggest kitchen that I've had ever since moving to the New York City area. I know for some people this is like tiny, but if you are from the area, you probably know this is actually a lot of space. So, you know, this is kind of self-explanatory. So we have all of our spices and kind of the stuff that we usually cook with. It is the subway tile, which I do really like. And then white cabinets. And then we have those like newer appliances here. So over here, I got one of these dressers that kind of add a little bit of that extra storage. So we just store a bunch of random stuff in here. It is also our coffee station. So we have our own espresso machine over here that we use quite a lot. And then down here, we have some of our supplements that we try to, you know, take every single day because your health is important. And then right here, we have some art that actually represents like the places that we're from. So we have Vietnam. I didn't put Russia here, even though I lived there for 15 years, just because, you know, it's a little too confusing. And then we have California, which is where Nick from. And then finally we have New York City, which is where we met. Okay, so here we have the little cat area. This is Noodle's food, this is his water. I'm starting to know, like the paint here is kind of starting to fall off a little bit. And then we also have his little cat house. Yeah, so all these appliances, aside from the coffee machines, came with the apartment. And now it's my husband. He did not come with the apartment. I had to bring my own. Welcome to our living room / 2 home offices right here. Okay, cool. So let's start from this area. This is actually Nick's workspace. We have a picture of Noodles above here, obviously. So I'd say this is pretty self-explanatory. He actually went downstairs to work, so he took his laptop with him, but he has a screen. And then over here we have our TV, which we actually ended up getting for free from Nick's work. It's a long story, but it's a pretty sweet deal. It is a 65-inch TV. So I've shown this TV console in some of my previous videos. It has that fake fireplace, which we do love a lot. It does get really cozy at night, so we love that. And then we have some pictures of friends and family. Now right here we have our little green corner with my Monstera that I've had for a while. We have some wicker baskets over here, which is where we keep out blankets. And then, you know, obviously this one is supposed to be a storage basket, but I'm kind of using it as a planter. And then this little guy here is our air filter. It does get really dusty here really quickly, so we do need one of those. And if you don't have one, I highly recommend it as well. Then one thing that I do really like about this apartment is that it comes with a lot of built-in storage. The AC is obviously, it's kind of really ugly, but it is what it is. You do need AC, but we do have this built-in storage here, which we're using for some books. And then that one, since it's right next to my desk, which by the way, it also has a built-in desk. You can, you know, turn this one into a desk as well, which is really cool. But yeah, we do have those little storage shelves as well, which does help a lot. So now we're getting closer to my workspace, which I do really like. I don't know, I'm just one of those people, I can't face the wall while I'm working. So I do really love having this view over here. So I got this chair actually also for free from my own company because I do have some back problems. And I told my boss, and she actually told me that I could expense like an ergonomic chair. which was, you know, really, really nice of her. I'll obviously link everything down below, but I do really like this chair because it is an ergonomic chair, and unlike most ergonomic chairs on the internet, it's not ugly, which I do appreciate. So it has this like kind of nice chic leather color. And then you have my work laptop here. Obviously have my to-do list. And then I have this water bottle, which I do use to stay hydrated. Which, by the way, I do apologize for our windows. They are pretty dirty. And the reason why, since we do live so high up, we can't just clean the windows ourselves. We do have to put in a request for them to bring like a special crew to clean these windows. And there's always a really long wait list, unfortunately. And we're moving out soon, so I don't know if we're actually going to, you know, request for them to clean this. But yeah, just bear with me for now. All right, anyway, back to my office. I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually where I film most of my videos. I usually put my camera over there. I have my ring light. I do have a printer, which, you know, makes a huge difference, and it's so convenient to have a printer at home. And then finally, we have our living room area. I am actually really excited to get rid of this couch because it is falling apart. And then obviously the best feature of this apartment, which is honestly one of the main reasons why we got this apartment, was this amazing view. It is the financial district in New York City. The apartment itself, I was kind of, you know, pretty indifferent about, but as soon as I saw the view, I was like, we have to have this apartment. Cool, so we have our coffee table here, and this is actually a washable rug, which I do like a lot because, you know, I never really own a vacuum here in New York City, I think, just because most apartments here don't really have carpet, just have hardwood floors. So sometimes if you just have one rug, it's kind of, you know, just kind of feels silly to own a vacuum. So we usually don't own a vacuum, but we do have a washer and dryer in this apartment, so we just decided to get this washable rug. So after living in New York City for a while, like whether you want it or not, you get really creative with your storage. So most of the furniture pieces here always have built-in storage, including, you know, this coffee table, so you can kind of lift it up like this. Sorry for all the junk down there, but you can turn it into like a you know, desk for you to sit. Sometimes I would sit on this couch and kind of, you know, have my laptop here. You can also use it as a dining table, which is really convenient. And then we also have some extra storage here, which where I usually keep my extra laptops. All right, cool. So now we're getting to our bedroom area. I definitely do not have a perfectly made bed. It's just never gonna happen. We also have a pretty amazing view over here. By the way, we do have blinds that go down everywhere. When it gets too bright, we do have to use them. I'd say especially, like, you know, as much as like the view in the mornings, it gets pretty hard to sleep here because, you know, the sun just kind of shines right. Just, you know, have to put those down. So it is a pretty small area. Our building calls this a one-bedroom apartment, but it really isn't, just an alcove studio. So this room pretty much only fits the bed. We do have this little console area here, which is where you can put the TV, but, you know, we don't really need two TVs in this small space. We did add some extra storage bins down there, which is where we mostly store our towels. And then we have a bunch of random stuff kind of that we store in this area as well. We do have our salt lamp just for good vibes, especially during winter time. And then we have this little ZZ plant, which I got as a gift. And then we have this little piece of Vietnamese art, which I do really like, as it is women in the national costume. Then we have this poster over here. Sorry for the glare. I got this from the poster store, and then I got the frame from Walmart. And I just really love all the neutral colors in this apartment, so I kind of had to get something that fits this aesthetic as well. And then up here we have this little shelves, which I actually installed myself. And we have this little plants, which I don't know if you guys knew, but I propagate plants and kind of, you know, create plants, and I even sell plants online. So I do like plants a lot. And then over here we have like another shelf that I put up there. What do you think, Noodle? Do you like your house? Oh, what a good boy. All right, and now we're entering the, I guess like almost the bathroom area. So the sink is outside here. I do like how they have a lot of like surfaces and kind of built-in storage all over this apartment. That makes it, you know, very helpful since it is a small apartment, so you need as much storage space as possible. So we have all of our skincare here, toothbrushes. I have this Lazy Susan, which again is super helpful for storage. And you know, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. We have some drawers over here. And then I got this thing on Facebook Marketplace just to, again, add extra storage. We have like towels and clothes here. And then more bathroom stuff over here. And then both of our hampers right here. Now I'm gonna show you what is probably like the best perk of this apartment, which is having a washer and dryer. Again, if you come from the New York City area, you probably know that once you have a washer and dryer, you pretty much made it because it is a huge luxury here. And cool, so here we have this little boho art piece. And now the last part of this apartment, which is our little bathroom. We do have the pocket doors over here, which I've never really had pocket doors before, so this is definitely interesting. So yeah, this is our bathroom. I am a huge fan of our bathroom just because, you know, the black tile kind of looks really modern and chic. So this piece of furniture is actually one of my favorite because it's actually Noodle's bathroom. It looks like a storage area, but it is actually a litter box. I think it's perfect for people like me who don't really like the look of like the typical litter box. So I really like having this one because it looks like a nice piece of furniture. Then right here we have this little storage thingy where we keep, you know, extra bathroom stuff. I do really like this art piece. I guess a poster. I also got it from the poster store. I'll link it down below, but I think it goes well. But I think it goes really well with the overall aesthetic of this bathroom. Then we have the little Bath and Body Works plug, which it's still the Christmas one. I should probably swap it out. Again, we have a lot more like horizontal storage right here, which is very helpful. And then I also installed this extra shelf for, you know, extra stuff like body oils, candles, and fragrances. We have the honeycomb tile, which is very in right now. And then finally we have our shower, which we don't have a tub. This is my first time. This is first time ever when I don't have a bathtub. So that's definitely something to get used to, but I do really like it here because, you know, both Nick and I fit in the shower. So we have our little shower parties here. Then again, some built-in shelving over here. I got those shampoo and like condition dispensers on Shein actually, just because, you know, I don't really want to have a lot of labels here. So I just use those to kind of have my shampoo, conditioner, and all the other stuff. And we do have a rain shower here, which we actually got the rain shower head ourselves and installed it here. It does not come with the apartment. And that is it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video tour. I know it was a little bit different from the types of videos that I normally post, but if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. See you next Wednesday. Bye!